Good evening, everybody out there in YouTube land, and welcome to Quotes from the Heart. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good today. I'd like to recite a quote to you that is strangely familiar to a lot of you out there. You could probably relate to this. I'm sure you guys are going through a lot of similar scenarios, instances, or similar things to what I'm about to talk about. But the quote is, where were you? When I was down on the ground and needed some help, where were you? When I was begging for food, when I didn't have a place to stay, when I didn't have a place to stay, where were you? When I was face deep down in the mud and disgusting garbage, where were you? Where was your helping hand when I needed you the most? Where were you? You see, most of you out there go through this daily. You depend on people, and most of the people let you down. Henceforth, also another subject we could talk about, which is fair weather friends, which is the same thing as the where were you part of it. Now, a fair weather friend, sure, they'll be there for you, they'll act like they're there for you, and all that. But when the chips get down, when shit really gets bad, when things get really down to the nitty gritty, what do you think happens? Where's all your friends? Where's all the people that called you family? Where's all the people that called you a part of their lives? Where are they all at? They all disappear because they're only there for the moment. They're not there for the long haul. As long as things are going good, sure, they bank on your fortune. They grow great on your fortune. But the minute things go rough, the minute things go wrong, they disappear, never to be found or seen. Now, I'm bringing this up because I know a lot of you out there in this world go through this. And I would like to let you know that you are not alone, that you don't suffer lightly. I too have been through that. I've been through it. I know what it's like. You know, I've gone through so many where were yous in my life that I lost count of them. But you know what else? Eventually, the where were yous are replaced with I'm glad you're here, or thanks for sticking by me. Because eventually the where were yous and the have-beens and the have-nots, they all vanish away. They all disappear because they don't see you entertaining or benefiting them anymore. So they leave. They walk away from you because you're you're of no longer any benefit to them. So they walk away. Maybe some of them walk away for a few months, maybe even a few years. And then all of a sudden, you go right back to what I originally stated. Where were you? Where have you been? Where have you been all this time? Where were you when I needed you and I needed to count on you the most? Where were you at? I'm not saying that everybody is like that. I'm not saying that everybody is like that fair weather personality. But I am stating this as a truthfulmism because a lot of us go through this. That's why I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, pick your friends wisely. Choose your friends wisely. Choose who you want to hang with and who you don't want to hang with. Choose wisely. There are a lot of good people in this world. They outweigh, outclass, and outnumber the where were yous by far. You just have to open your eyes, open your ears, and look forward, and you will see them exactly, see people exactly for who they are. By the way they walk, by the way they talk, by the way their energy is around you, the way they present themselves. Trust me, you can learn a lot about a person by just looking at them and just observing how they act and how they act towards you and how they act towards who you are as a person. You see, nobody needs to go through the where were yous, but a lot of us do. I did myself, and it wasn't fun. I've had a lot of fair weather friends in my lifetime. But guess what? I learned to leave people like that behind because they don't benefit you here in the future or in the present. So why would you want them in your life in the first place? If they have no purpose, no benefit, no reason for being in your life, then why have them? Why have them in your life when you know they're not going to do anything but take up space in your life? They're not going to do anything but create hardship for you, create problems for you, create more pain, create more suffering for you. Because think about it. When you have a problem, right? When you have a definite problem, they don't care to listen to yours. They could care less. But where were you? Oh, they're really attentive as to their problems, as to what's going on with them, as to what's going on with their lives. Because the where were yous always think that their world, their whatever they're about, is more important than you'll ever be. And if that being the case, you know what I would say? I'd say fuck them. Because I would rather sleep with snakes than have one as a friend, as a part of my life. Those type of people you want to cut away from. Leave them. Let them wallow in their own self-pity, self-doubt, and self-reflection. Let them yell into a bottomless pit. You let them scream into a bottomless hole. Because guess what? You're not a statistic in this world. You're not just another number. You're not just another scrape on the board. No. You're actually a living, breathing human being that deserves to be treated right, that deserves to have friends that understand you, that go with your wavelength, that go with you, not against you. When you're in your lowest point in your life, they're there to support you. When you're in your lowest form that you could ever possibly be, they're still there rooting for you. They're still there right beside you, never leaving you, period. That's why I say, where were you? Because a lot of you in this world get to that point. A lot of you in this world get to that juncture in your life to where people come and go so many times and so for so long, to be honest, you don't know whether anybody's coming or going because it wears you down. It gets to the point to where you don't want to care no more. You don't give a fuck no more. All I can say is stop. Stop not caring. Stop trying to shut people out. Cut out the people that are giving you problems. Get rid of them. Can I tell you a story? This is a story about a person that has an apple orchard or an orange orchard. This guy, had a big orange orchard, I should say. Big fruit place, He was making lots of money, hand over fist, doing great. Well, eventually, his money started dropping little by little, piece by piece, brick by brick. And then he started, not making as much, not bringing in as much fruit as he used to be. So he asked his head worker, and he says, why am I getting less and less each year? What's going on with my trees? Senor, we forgot to prune them. They're dying because we're not pruning them properly. You see? If you don't prune the dead branches, your next return will not be successful. That's the same way with friends that you have, or people that you have, or acquaintances that you come across in life. If they're not going to be a part of your life, then cut them away. Get rid of them. But if people do want to be a part of your life, really do want to be a part of your life, then those are the ones you want to keep beside you all the time. Because those are the ones, when you're truly down, they're there for you. When you're truly up, they're there for you. They're there for you through the heat, through the sleet, through the snow, through the rain, and through the wind. They're there for you through the fire and everything. They're there for you. They want to see you succeed. They want to see you flourish. They want to see you be the better person that you are, or that you can be. They're not there. They're not there to help you fail. They're there to make sure you succeed and be prosperous. They're there to help you grow and produce fruit that is wonderful. So that the words, "Where were you?" will never cross your mind again. You'll never have to worry about being hurt, about being walked on, about being stepped on, about being crapped on, about being treated like absolute garbage. Because you will rise above it and you will be a better person as a result of it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this quote. I'll see you on the next one. Peace, and everybody, have a great day.